Sunset Honda presents tonight's pregame show on PSN-TV. Sunset Honda has been voted Best of SLO County for 7 years in a row, and they are now a proud partner of Mission Prep football. Now to the game, here's Big Red Brian Stanley.
Well, welcome to Mission Prep football on Prep Sports Network. We're getting a little pop in a pop. Don't know what that's all about, but we are here. We are live from the beautiful city of Carpinteria. We've made it through the traffic of Santa Barbara to get here. And hopefully the popping stops because that's annoying. You hearing that?
I'm not hearing it. Maybe I'm creating it. I don't know.
No, maybe it's just my headset and I'm just being a creative genius here. I'm Brian Stanley, and that second voice you're hearing with me is my broadcast partner tonight. New to the booth, Brett Goldman. Oh, I know what it is. We're a little hot. We're popping. I'm over here chitter-chatting, and that's what it is. We're going to turn down here just a hair so we don't blow the speakers out of the water, because we don't want to do that. There we go. Working out the kinks. Wow. Again, still happening. I am blazing hot. There we go. We're good. I figured it out. We're at -6 decibels now on the monitor for the fans listening at home. Always working out the kinks on this broadcast. Not sure what I'm doing, but I am still getting that pop. It must be my microphone. There we go. Unplug your microphone, replug it in. Check it out. You know, I roll my microphone up properly every time, guys. And seems like my microphone's the one that doesn't work right. But again, sorry, my broadcast partner, Brett Goldman, joining the booth for the very first time here on Prep Sports Network. We appreciate you tuning in. Brett is a student at UCSB. He spent some time over the summer working with our founder, our executive producer, Chris Sylvester, with the Santa Barbara Foresters, a collegiate summer league team in the Santa Barbara area. And enough of an introduction for you. Go ahead and tell us a little bit more about yourself there, Brett.
I'm a student at UCSB, like you said. Love football. LA sports fan, so Rams are my team. Really excited for this game. Haven't been to a high school football game since probably my senior year, which was 3 years ago. So excited to get back on the field and watch some football.
And we're excited to have you, especially me. I thought I was going to be doing this game solo tonight, and I dread doing football game solo because it is such a long contest. There is a lot to talk about, and sometimes you just can't think of everything you need to think of in order to give the fans a great broadcast. But we're here at Carpinteria Valley Memorial Stadium on the campus of Carpinteria High School. And you are number 2 on the board there, so if you need to adjust anything to your liking, please go ahead. You are also number 2, Brett, as I walk them around our makeshift studio. You are number 2 on the headset monitor. 1 light, 1 and 2, so help you out there. Thomas making the road trip with us as always early in the booth as the JV game was canceled because it turns out Carpinteria doesn't have a JV team this year, so they are all on varsity. We got some notes from Coach, who made a personal appearance in the booth before the game to meet our crew and talk to us. David Schuster of the Royals came up, and he was letting us know that, first off, the Royals are using an all-white-out theme. Now, in high school, you can't do a pure all-white-out theme unless you have white helmets. And not every school has multiple helmets, especially the Royals. They only have one set, the blue ones. They're Vicus helmets. So we're going to go with all white uniforms, blue and gold numbers and trim for their uniforms. I think that's a great theme.
Yeah, I like the all white look for most teams. I think it makes them look a lot faster too when they're on the all white. I think this is going to be a fast track today. The grass is cut relatively low. Definitely like the look, and I mean, I'm not much of a uniform savant, but I'll trust your judgment on that uniform analysis.
As you can see here on the screen, as Thomas helps us with the direction of the camera, our end zone to the near left side is obstructed by a lovely tree. And I usually come prepared with extra extension cables and power outlets, and I even brought baby wipes today that came in handy to wipe off our table that hadn't been touched by water in probably 3 centuries. But I didn't bring a chainsaw today, so we are blocked here by the end zone. I did make a special request to Coach while he was in the booth. Coach, when you're on the left side of the field, please pass the ball or run to the far side so we can get all your players on screen for their touchdowns or their efforts on the field. So we'll see how that goes. Let's go with a quick commercial break as we have about 9 minutes till kickoff. This is the pregame show presented by Sunset Honda.
Hi, this is David Idell from Sunset Honda. We make car buying easy.
Like 0% financing or Sunset Honda's transparent lease, where there's zero due from you when you lease any new Honda.
Looking to cash in on your vehicle? Sunset Honda makes that easy too by offering $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book on your trade-in. Have another offer? Bring it. Worried about new car inventory? Don't be. Sunset Honda is packed with the vehicles you're looking for, and if you're thinking pre-owned, we have every option from Honda Certified to our value lot filled with vehicles under $10,000.
Plus, Sunset Honda is offering our essential workers a $500 discount voucher on any pre-owned vehicle. No wonder Sunset Honda has been voted the best new car dealer in SLO County 7 years in a row.
And that's the Sunset Honda experience, where we make car buying easy. Get started today at sunsethonda.com.
0% for up to 48 months on 2021 HRV and Pilot models. 0% for up to 36 months on 2021 Odyssey and Passport models. For well-qualified buyers, Tier 1 through 3 through American Honda Finance. Essential worker discount on pre-owned vehicles only and can't be combined with other programs like Costco. Offers valid through 7/6/21. See dealer for details.
Welcome back to Mission Prep Football on Prep Sports Network. I'm Brian Stanley. We're just 7.5 minutes from kickoff, and this matchup seems a little unlopsided. It seems not unlopsided. It seems a little lopsided on paper when you look at it, Brett. I'm Brian Stanley. With me tonight for my color commentary is Brett Goldman. The Carpinteria Warriors 0-4 this season under head coach Mario Robinson in his 3rd season with the team. He is 2-13 on his career here at the helm of the Warriors, and they're 1-9 in their last 10 games, and on a 6-game skid dating back to the start of last spring season. It seems so weird to say that it was just a couple months ago, but you know, this is a team that's struggling right now, and if you look at their roster, a lot of young guys, Brett.
Yeah, you know, like you said, they don't have a JV team, so I'm not sure if they have a freshman team either, but if they do, you're either on the freshman team or you're on the varsity team. And I think what Coach Robinson has to do, his job in the first couple of years, out of any coaching job, it's to create a culture. You know, wins and losses don't create culture. What creates culture is what you do in the locker room, what you do at practice. And I think that obviously they've had a rough start to this year. They've been shut out a couple times. But it's not about what happens on the field. It is what happens off the field, and I think he's doing a good job with that. His team seems to respond to him well, so I think he's doing a good job even despite the record that he has.
Well, just looking at the numbers for the Warriors, and I'm going to say they don't have a freshman team just by looking at the numbers here, as I did some quick math. I didn't count the juniors, so the rest of this roster is juniors outside these numbers. 5 seniors. The seniors are your leaders. So they only have 5 leaders on this team, which makes it growth for a team tough. They have 10 freshmen and 8 sophomores. So that's 18 underclassmen, which would typically make a 8-man team. You know, that's an 8-man squad, 18 players. So I can see why they don't have a JV squad, because you get banged up, you don't have enough guys. You're going 11-man both ways for your entire roster, and that's tough. So they are blowing the whistle, but we're going to keep talking until they call for the national anthem, because players are still on the field. The Warriors are about getting ready to break through their banner ceremony with the cheerleaders. I always love that about football. I wish more teams would still do that. that little high school tradition. Now they've moved into the ballooned tents that they run out of the helmets and stuff.
Yeah, my high school did that as well. They did the balloon tent.
I always have been a fan of the paper, and especially when they can't rip it like that. It makes it for a little interesting morning starting of the game. And
Number 1, Grant Callahan.
They're going to go through the lineup. Okay, they do things a little bit differently here, but we're going to keep talking. Let's jump to the Royals. They're 3-0 on the year. They're looking to go 4-0 in 11-man football for the first time under head coach David Schuster. Now, I say the 4-0 in 11-man because they went 3-0 with an 8-man squad that they played up in 11-man for their first 3 games, and they won those first 3 games. Now, they've matched that mark playing 11-man football, and they're looking to exceed it tonight. And last week they were unable to do anything because the game against the Desert Scorpions was canceled based on scheduling conflicts. And the Warriors take center field. The Royals are out on the field, and we have about 3 minutes to go. It looks like we're going to take a pause here for the national anthem as the rest of the Warriors join the sidelines. I'm Brian Stanley. Joining me in the broadcast booth tonight is Brett Goldman, and we will take a break as they go to the national anthem. You're enjoying Mission Prep Football on Prep Sports Network. This has been the Sunset Honda pregame show.
Hi, this is David Idell from Sunset Honda. We make car buying easy.
Like 0% financing or Sunset Honda's transparent lease, where there's zero due from you when you lease any new Honda.
Looking to cash in on your vehicle? Sunset Honda makes that easy too by offering $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book on your trade-in. Have another offer? Bring it. Worried about new car inventory? Don't be. Sunset Honda is packed with the vehicles you're looking for, and if you're thinking pre-owned, we have every option from Honda Certified to our value lot filled with vehicles under $10,000.
Plus, Sunset Honda is offering our essential workers a $500 discount voucher on any pre-owned vehicle. No wonder Sunset Honda has been voted the best new car dealer in SLO County 7 years in a row.
And that's the Sunset Honda experience, where we make car buying easy. Get started today at sunsethonda.com.
0% for up to 48 months on 2021 HRV and Pilot models. 0% for up to 36 months on 2021 Odyssey and Passport models. For well-qualified buyers, Tier 1 through 3 through American Honda Finance. Essential worker discount on pre-owned vehicles only and can't be combined with other programs like Costco. Offers valid through 7/6/21. See dealer for details.
What's most important to you? At Mike Smith State Farm, giving you the right insurance advice to protect the life you're living and the people you love is the highest priority. Located on the corner of Johnson Avenue and San Luis Drive by French Hospital, right here in SLO, our licensed and knowledgeable agents are ready to take your call and put an insurance package together that fits your individual needs. Give them a call at 805-546-8393, representing a company large enough to have your back, but an office small enough to care. Go Royals!
Proudly serving the Central Coast since 1966, California Fresh Market is pleased to be the presenting partner of Mission Prep Football. With locations in Pismo Beach and SLO, we're open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. California Fresh Market has it all, from a full-service coffee bar to an organic juice bar, sushi bar, full-service deli and catering. They fit all your needs at California Fresh Market. Local, independent, and fresh. We hope to see you soon. Go Royals! Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to support Mission Prep Football this fall at 1407 Auto Park Way in San Luis Obispo. Come check out our Hyundai Getaway Sales event. With new inventory arriving daily, you won't want to miss out on what's going on at Hyundai San Luis Obispo. And if you don't feel like coming in, we make it easy with the option to shop from home. For more information, visit HyundaiSLO.com. Mission Prep Football is driven by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Friday Night Lights and Mission Prep Royals football back on the Prep Sports Network for the 2021 season. All broadcasts are presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Let's go to the field with the voice of the Royals, Big Red Brian Stanley.
Welcome back to the Mission Prep broadcast on Prep Sports Network. I almost ran out of words to say there. Welcome back to the Mission Prep broadcast presented by, Jesus, excuse me. Yes, presented by Jesus. No offense. I didn't want to say that. Had a pop in my ears. I am still a little hot on, I think I just talk too loud when I get excited, so it happens. And it's making my headphones pop. Captain's meeting at center field. This is presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo. As we're waiting for the kickoff, captains at midfield for your, for your Royals is going to be Jack Susink, Andrew Abade, and then we have Jacob Butler, and then we have Caleb Alalem out there as well for your Royals tonight. And hopefully my popping in my ears quits soon. Maybe my headphones are too hot. There we go. We'll try that. And captains meet at midfield. And they flip the coin. Mission Prep will receive the opening kickoff. And Carpinteria will defend the right end zone, which I'm told is to the left or the west end zone here. I'm a little disoriented in the community here. So we'll say that's the west end zone. The tree is the east end zone. We'll just call it the tree end zone. The snack bar and the tree left and right. We're about to get underway here. This is Mission Prep Football. I'm Brian Stanley. Again, the big old pop's in the air. Well, I don't know. Maybe that's part of the problem. Running cables over cables. But we are working things out. I appreciate you joining us tonight. Live from Carpinteria High School, Carpinteria Valley Memorial Stadium. One of the cool things, since 1949, they pause and have a moment of silence for those who have come from the city of Carpinteria and given their life for their nation.
It's very nice, very unique. Nothing that I've ever seen at a high school game before. By the way you're saying, I don't think you have either. So.
No, I haven't seen anything. I've seen moments of silence, but this is a tradition that's been going on for over 70 years now. And the pooch kick is going to roll out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And that pooch kick is going to bring out the Royals out to the 35-yard line to start their drive, because that gives a penalty to start things off. First and 10 for the Royals from the 35-yard line. And working under center tonight for the Royals is going to be Colby White. And one of the things we wanted to get to the pregame show, you're going to see some JV members playing tonight. And they easily stand out because they're not wearing all white, because their game, again, was canceled unexpectedly. So here we are, Colby White bringing in the play from the sidelines. Coach Eric Terry and Coach Schuster giving the instructions. Coach Schuster, with 31 wins under his belt, never looks at those as a mile marker for himself. It's all about the kids on the field. And here we go, taking the first snap, and flags on the play. Dirty laundry already.
Offside, Carpinteria.
And we're going to rely on the PA announcer because that speaker's right over our head. Offsides, Carpinteria, so that's 1st and 5 now. Our referee is to our back as we are in the visitors' bleachers, the confines of Mission Prep's fans, which is great. We got the Royals cheerleaders in front of us. It's going to be a lot of energy and a lot of excitement over here. But it's going to be hard to tell what the penalties are. Colby White working from the shotgun position. Single back with him, and we have another whistle. Flags flying from the far side of the field now. False start on the offense is the call. I saw that side of judge quickly and exaggerate his movements, which is good. I always like when officials exaggerates what the call is, because you can really see it stand out instead of the officials who.
Illegal procedure.
Well, we will go 5 yards forward and 5 yards back.
And we've yet to have a play.
Yep.
We're still at first down here.
This is high school football.
So if you're with us, appreciate you joining us on Prep Sports Network. We're on YouTube as well. And Kobe White takes the shotgun snap. We're finally underway with some action. That pass completed off to the near sideline. Tyler Garrett with a completion, pushing forward for the first down, moving the sticks for the Royals out to the 50-yard line, midfield for the Royals tonight.
Good to see Colby White getting some easy passes early with that one. Little 10-yard out route by Garrett. He's at 50% completion on the year going into the game. Just that reception gets him over. And getting him some easy throws is going to be a key here early. Try and bump that completion percentage up.
Takes the shotgun snap. This one's a pass out down the line. And that pass completed to Dante Adrini, excuse me. And that one pushes them out to the 40, near the first down. Will they move the sticks or will they let it stand? And it's going to be a second and a good short distance for first down. And, oh, I missed the laundry there. You gotta help me with that laundry out on that field. I'm bad with laundry.
After the play, maybe there was a Carpinteria player lagging behind the play. Maybe words were exchanged potentially.
Oh. Unsportsmanlike. I'm going to say that it might be, not throwing shade at anybody, Caleb Alalem, because he did come to the sideline, have a word with coach. And generally you don't see the lineman come off, have a word with coach, unless it's during the break. So I'm going to go with that Alalem may have crossed the line there.
Yeah, you're cooped up in a bus for, an hour, a couple hours, and
yeah, especially
you have some energy maybe.
Yeah, especially through that Santa Barbara traffic where it's bumper to bumper where you move 15 miles in 45 minutes. And working from the shotgun snap, tight receivers on the right, trips, and he throws out. That pass completed on Adrini. Adrini turns, trying to get some room, gets the first down out to the sideline, across the 30, and he's pushed out of bounds near the 25-yard line. They're going to call him out of bounds at the 28-yard line. First down, Mission Prep. And that first down brings them to the 29-yard line officially. How'd you see that play work out there, Brett?
Well, he had two receivers open. He had both of his inside guys in the slot. He could have found either one of them, found the outside receiver, Andreini, and he was able to make a play because he was the outside receiver. A little high pass, but worked out.
Takes the shotgun snap again. This one's a pass out to the left side, and that pass complete to Grant Callahan. Again, moving the sticks into the red zone this time. Royals first down.
Callahan's a big target. Able to find him on the route to the outside. It's easy when you got a big target against smaller corners. See it all the time. Mike Evans is a great example of Tom Brady's always finding him. He's 6'5". He's got great length.
First and goal from the 6-yard line.
White's connected to the three receivers so far, Tyler Garrett, Grant Callahan, and Dante Adrini. And this pass, again, complete near the goal line. And coming in, Tyler Garrett with his second reception of the night. Just short of the touchdown. 10 minutes on the clock. As we keep pushing forward.
Interesting, we haven't seen the leading rusher for Mission Prep yet, Jack Susank. He's been on the sideline this entire drive. They haven't needed him. They've been throwing the ball.
Utilizing the arm of their junior quarterback, Colby White. Run a decent balance offense does the Royals. Grant Callahan in motion. Excuse me, that was Tyler Garrett in motion. And that pass as he turns on the hook route, incomplete. And that brings up third down, excuse me, for the Royals here at the goal line. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line.
I think White threw that just maybe a half second early. Receiver had just turned around. I think he had a little more time than he thought he did. A little hitch route.
Pass out to the left side. That pass complete to Dante Andrini. And that 1-yard pass puts the Royals up 6-0. And that touchdown, every touchdown presented by, KD Capital Mortgage, located at 1305 Vine Street in Paso Robles, California. Give them a call at 805-266-5550 or visit them at kdcapmtg.com. 6-0 now for the Royals here in the first quarter, 9:20 on the clock.
White might have been half a second early on the pass before, but he was just in time on that touchdown pass. Any second later, that Carpinteria defensive back might have intercepted it, and he had green grass in front of him.
And that kick up and good. And the name that you said hasn't been in the game yet just entered the game. Jack Susank in on the kick as he does a lot of work for the Royals. And that's 7-0. Again, KD Capital is our touchdown sponsor all season long. And we'll be right back following this Mission Prep touchdown.
What is most important to you? At Mike Smith State Farm, giving you the right insurance advice to protect the life you're living and the people you love is our highest priority. Give us a call at 805-546-8393. We represent a company large enough to have your back, but an office small enough to care.
Welcome back to Mission Prep Football on Prep Sports Network. Presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo. This touchdown and every Mission Prep touchdown presented by Mike Smith State Farm. Give Mike Smith a call at 805-546-8393 for all your insurance needs. Like State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Almost got it wrong, and I have State Farm. Shame on me. This kick goes off by Jack Susank as we get in some interference on the headset. Do apologize. Hunter Garcia running the ball, and he's out to the 30. I got to chase down this noise. You don't hear that?
I do.
Okay. I think we're too hot. Okay, we'll keep working on it. As the fans move away, they do watch our cords, though. I do appreciate that. No, you're okay. We love our fans. You can say wherever you want.
It's way far back, so
Yeah. We appreciate you, though. We appreciate you watching our courts for us tonight. And it's 9:12 on the clock. The Warriors take the field for the first time on offense. And the handoff off to the left side.
Fumble.
And a fumble ball is loose.
Number 2, Trejo on the carry.
Trejo loses the ball for, I don't have a number 2 on my roster.
By number 61, Ryan Hodges.
Okay, we'll change that to 2, Eric Trejo.
Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down.
Not a whole lot of information on Carpinteria out there on the internet.
Not a whole lot of information.
Clearly not enough that they didn't know they didn't have a JV team.
And they're still in the huddle. Mission Prep. Playing with 2 defensive backs. A 4-man front on defense. Taking the snap from under center. Rolling out to his right. Trying to find some room is Hunter Garcia, and he's taken down near the 35-yard line for a short gain, trying to keep this drive alive for his squad, bringing up 3rd down and about 5 to go.
When they get under center, it does give him a little more time to throw. They're able to utilize the play action a little more. The Carpinteria offensive line is outsized by Mission Prep's big boys up front.
Yeah, especially with the underclassmen on this roster. Not a lot of seniors. It affects the leadership, the growth, but they'll get there. Man in motion.
Number 11.
And Trey Garcia trying to find some room, and he is hit hard
Hit by number 6.
as Jack Susank flips him over.
Brings up a 4th.
And that's 4th down and about 4 for the Warriors here in the first quarter. And we're going to see their punt unit for the first time. And Dante Adrini back to receive the punt. And it looks like Hunter Garcia is the man that does a lot of extracurriculars for the Warriors football squad, as he's out to punt this ball away. Just like Jack Susank, the running back for the Royals. Clock running here. We reached about 6.5 minutes on the clock. First quarter. This punt is off. It's a good punt. Garcia's punt takes a roll in favor of the Warriors inside the 20, and it's going to get downed at the 16-yard line. And that's going to be a Royals first down, 1st and 10, inside the 16-yard line of their own. And this time we see the Royals take field position deeper in their own territory. Last time it was at the 30. This is about 15 yards deeper, Brett. Do you think it's going to affect this drive? Do you think a little bit more adversity helping out the defense with the Royals up against their own end zone?
Yeah, well, I would have fair caught that if I were the returner there. Letting it bounce. Not really sure about the thought process behind that, but I don't think it should affect anything. I'd like to see them run the ball a little more. You're winning. You're probably going to end up winning this game.
And handoff to Drew Harrigan. He got some room. He blazes his way out towards the 40-yard line, and that moves the sticks for the Royals. Another Royals first down.
And after all that discussion, they got right back to where they would be.
Yeah, out past the 35-yard line. We were wondering what would happen, and Coach Schuster must be watching us on his phone and getting that real-time live feed and going, nope, Brian, you're wrong. We're going to get out there, and we're going to do it fast. I compared this in our coaches show this week with Coach Schuster as the Royals face a 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line, moving left to right. White steps back, throw over the middle. That pass complete to Tyler Garrett as he goes up and full extension brings it in with both paws.
Yeah, he's just bigger than both the linebackers, and that helps. If he was a couple inches shorter and that linebacker was a couple inches taller, that's an interception. But Colby White knows his receivers, knows how big they are, and is able to utilize his size there for what looked like an easy pitch and catch.
And as I was saying, talking to Coach pregame show, I compared this to a David versus Goliath without David having a stone. Really hard to fight when you're undermatched in this situation. 1st and 10 for the Royals inside the 40-yard line of the Cardinals as White escapes pressure inside the pocket. Deep pass into the end zone, complete for the touchdown. And Tyler Garrett brings it in for a 37-yard completion, a deep end zone strike.
That's going on his highlight reel. Rolling out to his left, sets his feet, throws to his right, all the way down the field. Perfect throw. Those are the types of throws you want to see from your quarterback.
And that right there could set up Colby White up for the Mama Leah's Pizzeria Player of the Game. Stay tuned for our postgame as we announce the winner of tonight's Mama Leah's Pizzeria Player of the Game. And that touchdown and every Mission Prep touchdown presented by KD Capital. And we do appreciate their sponsorship. Go ahead and give them a call at 805-266-5155. 226-5550 for all your mortgage needs. As we move along here in the first quarter, Royals continue to add to their lead. 14 unanswered points here in the first quarter at Carpinteria Valley Memorial Stadium. And I think it's time for a liner. What do you think? Let's give it a break. Let's see here. California Fresh Market is a proud presenting sponsor of Mission Prep Football this fall on PrepSportsNetworks.com. Since 1966, they have served the Central Coast, and they've got locations in San Luis Obispo and Pismo Beach. Open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Their locations are local, independent, and fresh. Go ahead and check them out. I've been there. They have some great selections if you're looking for some fresh items. That's one of the places to go for fresh food on the Central Coast. So we're about to get underway here with the Mike Smith State Farm kickoff presented by Mike Smith, that is, State Farm. And here's Jack Susang kicking it off. This one's deep. And this one is returned. Sebastian Hernandez taking the return. And he is drilled to the ground at the 20-yard line. That's not where you really want to be. You want to, with the way this defense is playing tonight, you want to get this ball out a little bit further.
Yeah, special teams is going to be big for this team. Whenever you're the underdog, you have to find any edge you can get. You're not as good as them on offense. You're not as good as them on defense. Special teams is an area where you can sort of negate the talent disparity. They had a good return on the first one, got to about the 30-yard line. But Susank was able to pin him deep on that second kickoff there. And now they're inside their own 20.
Inside their own 20. Ball spotted exactly at the 20 on the left hash mark. Warriors moving right to left here, heading towards the tree zone. As they work their way up the middle, Munoz running the ball. And that brings up a second down for Carpinteria.
It's pretty rare you see a high school offense go under center these days. It's rare at any level now, even at the pros. A lot of offenses are sort of modernizing to going in the shotgun, but Carpinteria going the old-fashioned way with a fullback too.
I formation for the Warriors as Garcia hands it off, and the back able to go nowhere, taken down in the backfield for a short loss. Wait, did I hear that correctly?
So there's a fumble, yeah.
Yeah, fumble on the play in the scrum, and George Kardashian comes up with it, so that's going to be a Mission Prep ball. And things are beginning to look bleak here for the Warriors as they now give the Royals the ball back in Warriors territory.
Not a great start for Carpinteria.
Not a great start. They're not setting themselves up well for success tonight.
Margin for error for them is so small, so thin that they can't really afford to turn the ball over to have a chance at this game.
I feel like they're giving them the same look play on the other side of the ball now. As the running out of the I formation is Drew Harrigan. And earlier I said Harrigan ran the ball. That was actually Kardashian running that ball, as Kardashian wears 20 and Harrigan wears 21. Want to make sure I give everybody their proper dues. We still haven't seen Jack Susang carry the ball tonight, and we probably won't. This is probably just an easy night for him. Coach wants him to take it easy. You know, let's save him for the contest of league coming up real soon. And back to the I formation. Receivers on each side. Two backs. Steps back to throw into the corner. That pass up and incomplete. Intended target, Tyler Garrett. And just enough pressure by Matt Munoz to break up the pass. So
Third down for Mission Prep from the 14-yard line.
3rd and 28. It's 3:28 on the clock. It is 3rd down. The ball is on the 14-yard line. And they got like a hair to go to get the first down. At this point, where is Jack Susang? Run it up the middle, get the first down, and he'll punch it in. That's my call.
I don't think Susang is on the field.
He is not. Drew Harrigan takes it. He gets enough for the first down. As he breaks one tackle, pushes his way inside the 5, and he comes up short of the goal line. 1st and goal for the Royals. Mission Prep sniffing the end zone once again.
Definitely want to take it easy on Susang this game. See it every week in NFL and college. Running backs take too much of a workload and get hurt as they're rushing up to the line of scrimmage here.
Quick handoff. And that got him in. I didn't see who carried the ball.
Abate, I think.
I'm waiting for the PA announcer to give it.
Carry, touchdown, Mission Prep.
Okay.
I think it was Abate who was the up back on that play.
Number 8?
14.
14, yeah, Abate. There we go. Andrew Abate carrying it in. Appreciate it. It happened so fast. I'm not used to these white jerseys.
Susang's kick is good.
So 3:02 on the clock.
2 remaining in the first quarter. Your score, Mission Prep 21, Carpinteria Warriors.
Yeah, Mission
0.
Prep 21, Carpinteria Warriors. Still with a goose egg on the board. We'll be right back. You're enjoying Mission Prep football on Prep Sports Network.
Old San Luis Barbecue, a proud supporter of Mission Prep Royals football in the 2021 season. Established in 2010, they are SLO County's best Santa Maria-style barbecue. Couple of locations to choose from in San Luis Obispo, one on Higuera, one on Broad. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays even later, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., a great spot to stop by after Mission Prep's next win.
Welcome back to Mission Prep football on Prep Sports Network, presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo. Here is your kickoff presented by Mike Smith State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Jack Susang, the kickoff is good. I think he's going for a touchback on this one. Coming up 5 yards short. Hernandez pulls it in, and he's going out to his right side trying to find some room. And you're not supposed to go sideline to sideline. You're supposed to go end zone to end zone. Apparently somebody didn't give him that memo tonight.
He didn't have very much help from his blockers there. They were sort of just all huddled up at the 15-yard line. They didn't really move forward at all, didn't go and find somebody to block. He was sort of had a wall of guys, of his own guys, that he was trying to push forward. He didn't get very much help there.
So far in this first quarter, we have seen 2 fumbles by the Warriors, 1 turnover. We have seen 3 Mission Prep touchdowns and 1 punt. So it hasn't looked good for the Warriors so far. Royal started the game with the ball, taking the opening kickoff, and it's been nothing but Mission Prep football all night long. And we're only 7 minutes into the game.
Number 3,
Munoz running the ball this time, and he goes nowhere.
First hit by number
And he gets taken back a yard or 2. That's going to be 2nd down and 11 plus some for the Cardinal. I want to call them the Cardinals because they're wearing red. The Warriors.
2nd down.
I don't know why I want to call them the Cardinals, but let's move on.
Warriors just got to stick to the script at this point. Down 21, the script doesn't say to throw the ball, but I think that the script doesn't say to run the ball, but they should keep on running the ball. Stay with your game plan that you had. Act like the score is 0-0, even though it might not be.
Well, they got the big senior guard on the left side, Alfredo Lopez, number 74, and he's going up against Caleb Alalim as Garcia's running the ball. I think that's a good matchup. As like I said, Lopez, number 74 there, compared to matched up against Alalim, I think if they run that ball out to the left side, they might get some results. Especially now that Alalim, the captain for the Royals, is going to the sideline to take a breather. I'm just trying to, help them out here a little bit. What can they do as we're facing third down and now
take
12.
a timeout.
Timeout on the field as teams regroup and want to figure things out. We're going to go ahead and take that timeout with them. You're enjoying Mission Prep Football, presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo.
Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to support Mission Prep Football this fall at 1407 Auto Park Way in San Luis Obispo. Come check out our Hyundai Getaway Sales event. With new inventory arriving daily, you won't want to miss out on what's going on at Hyundai San Luis Obispo. And if you don't feel like coming in, we make it easy with the option to shop from home. For more information, visit HyundaiSlow.com. Mission Prep Football is driven by Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Hey Zach, I'm having a get-together this weekend. Do you know where I might be able to find some of the best USDA choice and prime meats on the Central Coast?
Have you tried California Fresh Market?
Yeah, but I also need to go somewhere with organic produce.
California Fresh Market has that too.
Okay. What are you going to tell me next? That they have a sushi bar, fresh salad bar, and full-service bakery?
Look, I have a feeling we're going to be here for a while. Check out California Fresh Market in Pismo Beach and San Luis Obispo. They have you covered. A proud partner of Mission Prep Football.
Well, welcome back to Mission Prep Football on third down and forever. We had a safety on a bad snap. Quarterback Hunter Garcia falls on the ball in the end zone, resulting in a safety for the Royals, adding 2 points to the score. Now 23 unanswered points here in the first quarter.
The center is one of the most important positions in football. Getting that snap right, especially at the lower levels, is not as easy as you would think it is. And they just showed it right there. High snap is 2 points for the Royals.
As they were pushed up against their end zone inside the 10-yard line, we have the Royals receiving the free kick here. This is what happens after a touchback, or a safety, that is. The team who, I don't want to say committed the safety, but I guess committed the safety is the right word, gets the ball back. The team that suffered the safety loses the ball because of the penalty, I guess. It's kind of a penalty in this situation. You lose the ball, you lose 2 points because you're tackled in your end zone. So here we are. We don't actually lose 2 points. You give up 2 points to the other team.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, you start taking points off the board. Let's make it interesting, right?
That would really mess with some Vegas over-unders there.
Edgar Mendoza kicks this one off, and plowing his way across is Isaac Townsend, as Isaac Townsend takes it down into the 30-yard line area. We're waiting for the official spot. We have so many officials on the field. He just lowered his shoulder and delivered a hard hit as he ran up that far sideline.
Talking about not being afraid of contact.
Yeah.
The defensive lineman, running back. This is a very physical player with a very physical play.
He's like, you want some? Come get some. This is our house tonight. SLO County team coming into the southern Santa Barbara County saying, what's up? We're here to reign. Because that's how a Monarch works. Taking the shotgun snap in Warriors territory is Kobe White. And that pass just a little high. And Luke Terry unable to come up with it. And Luke Terry is the son of quarterbacks coach, new coach to the coaching staff, Eric Terry, this season. Formerly of Napomo High School. Former offensive coordinator at Napomo High School.
Backup quarterback Aiden Dolan already warming up on the sideline. Probably going to get a couple of drives in the second half, I'd assume.
Coach did say they do have an agreement on a running clock. He didn't tell me the point spread, but we'll know when it happens. As White checks his receivers, this one's a pass into the end zone. and just overshoots his intended target, Grant Callahan. Yeah, he had plenty of time. He had time for days, and we do have a flag on the field, but he had forever and a day as he checked down receivers to find the one he wanted. And that's against the Royals. Typically, we would have the referee's cam, but we don't want to show you his back the entire game, so we went ahead and put that camera back away. And that is a mission prep holding call. So that puts them back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So it's going to be second and forever as they head west towards the ocean.
You were talking about how he had plenty of time. I think I know why now.
Now, there was a hold on the call, and that explains it. When you can sit there and he can check down receiver to receiver to receiver to receiver and go through all 4 progressions, that's a lot of time for a junior quarterback. You know, you see that at the end of a senior quarterback season, and he's chased out of the pocket, and the big man chasing him, as I've mentioned him before, is Alfredo Lopez on defense, or on offense, but now on defense he's chasing down Kobe White, making it look like a Warren Sapp out there.
And if it wasn't for George Kardashian, the running back there, he probably would have gotten to him. Number 20 got in his way there. Just a little bit. Slowed him down, just keeping his quarterback safe. Pass blocking is very important when it comes to the running back position. Definitely an underrated skill that running backs need to have, especially in the upper levels.
52.4 seconds left to here in the first quarter. We're coming live from the city of Carpinteria Valley Memorial High School on the campus of Carpinteria Valley Memorial Stadium on the campus of Carpinteria High School. And we have a timeout on the field, so we're going to go ahead and take this timeout with them. Our score here from Carpinteria, Mission Prep Royals 23, Carpinteria Warriors nothing.
Located in the Laguna Village Shopping Center, Grocery Outlet is proud to support Mission Prep football for the 2021 season. At Grocery Outlet, you'll find name brand groceries and farm fresh organic produce for 40 to 70% less than conventional grocery stores. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. We hope to see you soon at Grocery Outlet, a proud supporter of the Mission Prep Royals.
Welcome back to Mission Prep Football, presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo. I was trying out for the cheerleader squad during the commercial break, during the timeout. And we're back under action here. It is 3rd down and a century for the Royals in Warriors territory. Mission Prep driving after a safety, and White throws over the middle. He throws an interception, and going the other way is Munoz, and Munoz trying to get some blocks as he brings it out to midfield. And Munoz makes it good on the turnover. First turnover of the game for the Royals. And Munoz was just sitting there waiting for that pass as if he knew it was coming as it went through the receiver's hands.
Yeah, it was a little high for the receiver there, Tyler Garrett. But I think that there was a missed call on Garrett. I think he shoved down his the defender who was guarding him there. Wouldn't matter in the results of the play, but regardless, just physical play by the receiver. And we'll see what Carpinteria can do. Points off turnovers is a big thing, and see if they can take advantage.
Handoff up the middle. And the big man Munoz going, Trejo going up the middle. And Eric Trejo not able to go far, picking up 1 yard.
It's probably going to end up being the last play. Maybe we got one more left as we're under 15 seconds in the quarter.
We're waiting to see what they do as the the Carpinteria Warriors take their time getting to the line. And it looks like they were going to try to, but when your back's to the clock, it's hard to get that timing perfect. So the end of the first quarter, our score 23-0. Royals up over the Warriors. We're going to head and take a timeout. You're enjoying Mission Prep Football presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo.
Old San Luis Barbecue, a proud supporter of Mission Prep Royals football in the 2021 season. Established in 2010, they are SLO County's best Santa Maria-style barbecue. Couple of locations to choose from in San Luis Obispo, one on Higuera, one on Broad. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays even later, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., a great spot to stop by after Mission Prep's next win.
Welcome back to Mission Prep Football on Prep Sports Network, presented by California Fresh Market, driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo. As teams switch sides of the field, it's almost like Carpinteria didn't know where to go, but they did. We're going to go ahead and we have some JV members on the field. We're going to see if we can pull up a roster to help you out with some identifications. Munoz taken down in the backfield. Townsend doing the tackling there.
Just a couple plays after he ran somebody over on special teams. That's the great thing about high school football, is that a lot of guys play both ways. You get a lot of playing time. It's something that you'd never see in college football, pro football, never see that. Fun thing about high school football is that a lot of guys play both ways, especially on this Royals team.
3rd and 14 for the for the Carpinteria, and quarterback Garcia trying to keep the play alive. He gains a half a yard, taken down at the 40-yard line. That is going to be a 4th down, and we're going to see the punt unit come out.
He's pressured almost immediately. And not much you can do when it's 3rd and long and you got pressure right in your face. Can't go down the field and can't check it down either. They're going to be forced to punt once again.
And in on defense on that series, and that I believe he's still in there, wearing the blue pants for the Royals, is number 71, Sean Rivas of the JV squad. And that is him, as his jersey is showing. And that punt rolls in favor of Carpinteria and rolls out of bounds at the 11, maybe 12-yard line, inside the 15 anyways, as we are in the second quarter here. As we multitasking here. I got to update the scorer. I got to update scores. We're having fun, though. Steven, if you're listening, buddy, I do miss all your efforts of running the broadcast. I'm like a one-man band wearing 3 hats at the same time, and it's fun and all. And we had to ship Thomas out to the South 40 because of Mr. Tree over here hanging out. Just a little too far. And Jordan Harrigan chimed in on the chat saying that was Kardashian. Again, the first play of the game, that it was the run play. I called it was Harrigan. I appreciate the corrections. Royals take the ball. 1st and 10 from the 15 is where they spotted it. And Abade runs it out. And he comes up just about far enough for a 1st down, but they're not going to give it to him. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 for the Royals.
It's a similar play to the one that they scored the touchdown on. And on those plays where you have the 2 backs, they don't get much of a running start. It's all about the offensive line play. And they did a good job there creating a hole for him to get 9 yards.
And Steven chimes in, lets us know he's watching. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you have a great broadcast tomorrow with Cal Poly, as he'll be back real soon with the Royals. And Jack Susink out to the races. He's out to the 40, the 20, 35, the 25, the 20, 15, 10, 5. End zone, touchdown, Jack Susink. I think. So Jack Susink takes it to the barn, a 77-yard run, and that could set Jack Susink up for the Mama Leah's Pizzeria Player of the Game. Stay tuned for our post-game show for all the details.
75, Caleb Aulem had a massive block on that play. Probably wasn't going to matter. Susink had enough speed to get to the edge, but Aulem really helped out getting to the second level and laying a big block on one of the backs.
And Jack Susink now in to clean up his dirty work as he's in for the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good. And our score now is 30-0. Royals up over Carpinteria here at 9:20 in the second quarter. Now, here's the interesting thing. 9:20 in the first quarter, Royals score their first touchdown. 9:20 in the second quarter, they score their fourth touchdown. Are they going to score two more in this quarter?
I'm excited for what happens 9:20 in the third quarter.
Yes. The trend continues. If you want to let us know what happens at 9:20 in the third quarter, you have a prediction, go ahead and hit me up on Twitter, Stanley on Sports. We'd love to hear your prediction for 9:20 in the third quarter. Because in the first quarter at 9:20, we had a 1-yard touchdown pass from Colby White to Dante Adrini. And then at 9:20 in the second quarter, we had the 77-yard Jack Susink run. So tell us what you think will happen at 9:20 in the third quarter. We might put you on the air. And Jack Susink ready for the Mike Smith State Farm touchdown, or kickoff, following the KD Capital touchdown. And there's the KD Capital touchdown for y'all. Appreciate their sponsorship following that Mission Prep touchdown. And here's the Mike Smith State Farm kickoff. And like a good name for State Farm is there. And Hernandez trying to take it back. And he goes nowhere fast.
First hit by number 3, Tyler Garrett. First and 10 Warriors.
So we got a couple of JV players going to be in on this drive.
Couple JV players. We have the Blue Pants in on the drive. And Rivas still in there working the defense. We'll try to bring those JV players, give them some extra spotlight tonight.
Doesn't help that they're wearing light colored numbers on a white jersey.
Yeah, the numbers are a little difficult to read for the JV players. They're 2 in right now. I'm pretty positive Rivas is one of those. And Rivas is.
Number 2, Trejo on the
And I'm trying to pick up the other one. A little.
first hit by number 44, Jacob Butler. Second down.
A little difficult on that one. But we'll get to you. We'll get him to you. It was, again, Sean Rivas in on defense. He's putting in some work as he's on that defensive line, and he's one of those defenders that's preventing this ball from moving for Carpinteria. And that's been key all night long as they're in the bushes, shall we say, for Brett to see. I can just see the ball. So Brett either has to look at the monitor or try to glean through the bushes. Here's the run up the middle. And again, the defense goes nowhere. And in on that tackle is Sean Rivas. Right there in the middle, making an impact. What a story. You don't get a game and then coach makes the call like, hey, we're bringing you up from the minors. Come join the big league tonight. And you're in there making stops at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, then they're not getting, the Carpinteria Warriors are getting no push from their offensive line. Always a couple of Royals in the backfield in every single play, run or pass.
We got 3 JV in on this play now. Hand off to the left side for Carpinteria. And again, stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
An interesting third down play, handoff. Third and long, I don't know.
It's now 4th down. So we're going to see the punt unit come out as the punt unit for the special teams unit's out for the Royals. Trying to get all these players on the JV squad rounded up. Ball spotted at the 12-yard line in Bushland on your left side of the screen. We can't see the tree right now, but it's there. Bad snap in the end zone. Nice recovery as Trejo runs it out of the end zone, and he is gobbled up real fast by Jacob Butler. And that is not a position you want to put the Royals in, deep in your own territory. In the red zone, you're giving them the ball back.
Second bad snap of the day, and lucky for the Royals, it doesn't end up in a second safety.
At that point, I would have taken the safety because you're giving the ball at the 10-yard line, and they're running over you right now. Not. I understand this is a high school player. He's thinking on his feet, and who knows? I would have made the right call either. But at that point, take the safety, push him back to the 50 at least. But we're here at the 10-yard line. White working from under center. We're going to see this tree again. Definitely going to see this tree again. It's going to be the 4th member of our broadcast all night. He steps back to throw, and that pass complete. And making the completion, Mario Luera. And that is a 10-yard touchdown pass for Colby White. His 3rd completion for a touchdown tonight at 6:22. So we're ahead of our pace in the second quarter. It was 5:04 before they got their second score.
Points off turnovers is always a key statistic in football, really in any sport. And right there, first play off the turnover, easy touchdown for Mission Prep.
And that goes back to what I was saying. Sometimes you just you should have just fallen on it in the end zone or attempted to kick it.
Yeah, I was thinking that he had enough room where he might have been able to run out and kick it.
Almost a rugby-style kick or a soccer-style kick from a goalie or something, just to get it away from you. They've had success on the punts, too. They've been getting the bounce in their favor, rolling deep into Mission Prep territory when they're able to get them off. So the punt game's working for Carpinteria right now. But how do you get this ball moving for them? Coming up right now, following the KD Capital touchdown, we appreciate KD Capital Mortgage sponsoring every Mission Prep touchdown all season long. Visit them at 1305 Vine Street in Paso Robles, California, or visit them online at kdcapmtg.com for all your mortgage needs. And the Mike Smith kickoff coming up right now as Jack Susank sets up for the kickoff. Ball plays midfield, 40-yard line of the Royals. A number of Carpinteria players back to receive. They're trying to go with a nice little wedge. That ball comes loose, and they're going to call that a touchback. And that's probably the best thing that could happen at this point for Carpinteria, getting the ball at the 20-yard line.
And I find it interesting how they're still doing it in high school, how they're running up on the kickoffs. In the NFL, that has been banned. You're not allowed to. All of the gunners are lined up on the ball, and in high school they are still going with the old run up on the kickoffs. Player safety, I guess, doesn't matter.
Well, there's this. You can't be ahead.
Yeah, well, that's always been the
you
rule.
can't be ahead of the ball. So, you have to be ahead of the. You can't be ahead of the kicker either.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're doing all right. Mission Prep wears that Vicus style helmet. It's a lot more flexible than any other style. High snap, and and Munoz taking us as they have changed quarterbacks, moving from Garcia to Munoz. Apparently they weren't happy with the success they were getting from Garcia, so they've switched it up and went with Munoz. And that was a high snap for Munoz, and Munoz, not a tall individual. Not a lot of tall individuals on this team.
Yeah, that's the second high snap that they've had. They should probably get somebody tall. Maybe recruit someone from the basketball team to catch some of these snaps.
Working from an I formation, now under center. Probably the best way to go. Hand off to the back, and working his way out from the backfield is Trejo. And Eric Trejo out to his left side, going nowhere. And that brings up third down. Not very much yardage tonight for Carpinteria. I don't have official stats. I don't even have unofficial stats, but I doubt they've reached 50 yards.
You know, I wouldn't post stats if I was Carpinteria either. Not having a great season. They've run the ball the last several plays. Be interesting to see if we get a play action pass potentially here on 3rd and long.
I will tell you, these kids are doing a lot better than me at football, because when I played high school football, I didn't start.
Yeah.
So they're on the field, they're starting, they're playing hard. Give them all the credit in the world. Deep pass for the quarterback. And Munoz, pass complete to Hernandez. And that's what they needed. You can hear the home crowd coming alive from the other side of the field. First down as the Carpinteria Warriors move into Royals territory. 1st and 10 from the Royals, 49-yard line.
They saw one-on-one on the outside. Finds his receiver. Great adjustment by Hernandez. And a first down, first one in a while for the Warriors, and they're past midfield for the first time this game.
Our score here in the 3rd quarter, 37-0. Carpinteria is moving the ball well right now. They were looking for a big first down. They got it with a deep pass from Trejo from Munoz to Trejo. Munoz to Hernandez, that is. And timeout. Carpinteria going to take a timeout, and they're going to think about this one to make sure they're all set up, because they want to get a score before halftime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that would set them up to get back into this game. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick timeout with them. You're enjoying Mission Prep Football, presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo.
High school football fans, we know the weekend starts under the Friday night lights, and at Laguna Grill, we've got you covered on college football Saturdays and NFL Sundays this fall. Come by and enjoy a savory burger with our made-in-house patties, some awesome appetizers, and a cold one. While watching your favorite games, Laguna Grill, a proud sponsor of Mission Prep Football on PSN-TV.
Welcome back to Mission Prep Football on Prep Sports Network. And stay tuned for the postgame as we announce tonight's Mama Leah's Pizzeria Player of the Game. Mama Leah's Pizzeria is open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Saturday. You can reach out to them 805-439-1306 or visit them at mamaleahslow.com. 1st and 10 from the 49 of the Royals. Here goes Carpinteria as Munoz takes a shotgun snap and is pulled down in the backfield by Butler. The Butler did it.
They put Hernandez in motion from left to right, but Butler was not fooled. Saw the quarterback keeper and blazed right through the line of scrimmage.
I'm sure that the play drawn up on the sidelines by head coach Mario Robinson was not designed to work that way. Jacob Butler came in and interrupted the plans immediately. But here in the 2nd quarter, our score, again, 37-0. I say one more Mission Prep touchdown, and we have a running clock the rest of this game. And I'm in bed by 11 p.m. Good chance.
Sounds good to me.
There's a good chance. Handoff up the middle, and the running back getting some room before he's met at the line of scrimmage. Short gain.
Number 10, Isaac Flores on the carry.
And Isaac Flores, I do apologize, the Max Preps roster for Carpinteria not accurate.
3rd down, Warriors.
But Isaac Flores running the ball tonight for Carpinteria. And that brings up a 3rd and 8. They're back into Royals territory.
You have to imagine this is 4-down territory, too, for the Warriors.
Deep pass by Munoz over the middle. Almost intercepted, that is. And a big hit delivered on the receiver.
Trails pass incomplete. Intended for number 6, Sebastian Hernandez.
Yeah, Hernandez on that one.
4th down.
Leaning heavy on the PA announcer tonight to get these home team players maybe a little too heavy. But 1:51 on the clock.
I was wrong. They're going to come out and punt. Thought they were going to potentially go for it here.
At this point, I would have gone for it. They
Down
need
37. They need something.
37-0, and here comes the punt. The punt team's already out. They're not coming. They're already there. That punt is off, and Mission Prep's not going to return this one, and it's going to heavily favor Carpinteria on that one. Down inside the 10, down probably at the 5 from the far side of the field. It's hard to tell. We'll wait for the official sticks to be spotted. At this point, I think Coach Schuster we might see a kind of like a victory formation, maybe a couple small run plays to get away from your end zone. But I don't think we see the Royals play much offense here.
I don't think they're going to drop back and pass. We know they can score in one play off a run. We saw earlier with Susank.
They do come out with the spread offense as White is in the shotgun position, single back with him. This is a pass. They're going to go for it. And that pass slightly off target. Aiden Dolan. Dante Adrini. From this angle in the booth with the lights and the jerseys, 2 looks like an 8.
Second and 10. Here's the thing now is that when do you go and consider running the ball just to avoid this Warriors team from getting an extra possession?
And that pass to Andrini is complete. He gets a big block on the outside. He's going up the sideline, and he's pulled down at the 35-yard line. That is a big carry, picking up a big block from Grant Callahan to get the yardage for the first down.
That was just not a very great defensive formation by the Warriors. Their closest 2 defensive backs, 3 and 6, were about 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, and just a little 2-yard hitch route. It's going to get the receiver loose.
Working from the shotgun spread offense. It's almost like a 2-minute drill here for the Royals. As White's forced out of the pocket, he's directing his receivers, breaks 1 tackle, breaks 2, breaks 3, still on his feet, looking for the first down. And he comes up short by just a yard. What a run down the far sideline. 57 seconds left. He's breaking tackles left and right, directing receivers, trying to keep the play alive. That is some leadership, that growth that you just can't teach a player.
Yeah, absolutely. Just running out of the pocket. Looks like we're moving back, though.
We have a penalty on the flag. I didn't see the flag come out. Definitely on the offense. So holding happens from the spot of the foul. So from the spot of the foul, we're going to lose 10 yards. So the foul happened inside the 45-yard line as White's being chased again. Avoiding the pressure, finds Grant Callahan open to avoid the sack, and he's giving some props to Alfredo Lopez of Carpinteria on the good chase down play like Warren Sapp would do. I got to say that Alfredo Lopez has some wheels on that defensive line coming off the end.
Yeah, and they've been able to get pressure on the Royals all day, on Colby White. We've seen a couple of holding calls on big passes. Colby White's trying to improvise, and it's hard to block somebody for more than 3 seconds at a time before you start getting a little too physical. And then we've seen the Royals pay the price on offense. It's interesting to see what are they going to do here. 1 timeout, 33 seconds left. Called timeout, so you do have to think they are going to try and advance the ball down the field here. Try and look for one of your bigger receivers is what I would do.
I think what it is they're trying to get to 40 points because I feel like 40 points is that margin for that running clock. And if they can get into field goal range, that would help them.
It would help. Also, the Warriors start the second half with the ball. So trying to have one last possession before switch sides.
And deep pass from Colby White. Over the shoulder catch complete. And taken down at the 20-yard line is Tyler Garrett, the over the shoulder catch. And I want to point out that I keep making this comparison of Lopez to Warren Sapp. And Stephen Hodges just texted me, and I appreciate this. He pointed out that Lopez probably wasn't even alive when Warren Sapp played football. He probably wasn't even born yet. So here's the deep pass into the corner. We don't know who. That pass, incomplete. Grant Callahan, I could see barely through the bushes that he didn't catch it. That brings up second down. That is a great analysis, Stephen. I appreciate your input. Three-man booth. I'm speaking for Stephen Hodges tonight. And if you're out there listening, enjoying us, get us on Twitter. Let us know you're listening. We'd love to hear from you. Stanley on Sports is how you can reach out to me. I'll give you some love on the air. Grant Callahan, here, Colby White to the corner. And that one's complete. And Tyler Garrett collects his second one, 20-yard touchdown pass. And at this point, 4 touchdown passes from Colby White. And that one comes with 4.7 seconds left. I think we might be able to call the Mama Leah's Pizzeria player of the game, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Colby White definitely in contention for that with that 20-yard pass to Tyler Garrett.
How many touchdowns is that for Garrett? Like it's at least 2.
That is 2 for Tyler Garrett, a 20-yarder and a 37-yarder. But the 4th touchdown, and we have a new kicker in tonight now, and that kicker is going to be Michael Hanchett. And that kick is good for Hanchett. And our score now is we got to update that lovely scoreboard tonight. Our game tonight is presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo. Our score 44-0 here. And we got 4.7 seconds remaining in the first half. So second half action, we should see a running clock. Which would, at this point, I think it's needed.
I think it's needed.
Yeah, no, the Carpinteria Warriors, they are battling. They are a team that is young, that is going through a growing process. They will get better. There are bright spots on this field. This is almost like the team. This is almost like similar to Mission Prep of last year, Mission Prep of this year. If I can make a comparison to a degree, Mission Prep had some mistakes going last year, but they were able to build off them as a young team and work on them and got better this year. I can see that happening next year. And this is a squid kick right over the middle, and they're just going to fall on it. 3.5 seconds on the clock.
And a lot of growing as a team is, a lot of these freshmen is going to be growing as actual individuals in terms of their actual size. These kids, freshmen, are about 14, 15 years old. They're playing against some 16, 17, 18-year-olds.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And especially at that age, the differences between some 14-year-olds is pretty big, and these 18-year-olds are fully grown humans. It is not easy to play football against them in such a heavy contact sport.
Rivas in on the center point there, number 71 of that line for the defense. Playing coming in from the JV squad. Trying to get the rest of those numbers as they run away now. That doesn't help us. Our halftime score, 44-0. Mission Prep Royals lead the Carpinteria Warriors. We'll be right back. Don't forget to reach out to us on Twitter, Stanley on Sports. Let you know you're tuning in and you're enjoying the show. We'll be back with more at the Mission Prep halftime show.
At KD Capital Mortgage, we know that your home is much more than four walls and a roof. Your home is where dreams are born and memories are made. That's why whether you're looking to refinance your current home, purchasing your dream home, or buying an investment property, our goal is to help you take advantage of today's historically low rates and make sure you find the right loan to match your specific needs. So whatever your mortgage needs may be, the perfect loan is waiting for you, and KD Capital is here to help. Please give us a call at 805-226-5550, a proud partner of the Mission Prep Royals.
Hi, this is David Idell from Sunset Honda, where we make car buying easy.
Like 0% financing or Sunset Honda's transparent lease, where there's zero due from you when you lease any new Honda.
Looking to cash in on your vehicle? Sunset Honda makes that easy too by offering $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book on your trade-in. Have another offer? Bring it. Worried about new car inventory? Don't be. Sunset Honda is packed with the vehicles you're looking for, and if you're thinking pre-owned, we have every option from Honda Certified to our value lot filled with vehicles under $10,000.
Plus, Sunset Honda is offering our essential workers a $500 discount voucher on any pre-owned vehicle. No wonder Sunset Honda has been voted the best new car dealer in SLO County 7 years in a row.
And that's the Sunset Honda experience, where we make car buying easy. Get started today at sunsethonda.com.
0% for up to 48 months on 2021 HRV and Pilot models. 0% for up to 36 months on 2021 Odyssey and Passport models. For well-qualified buyers, Tier 1 through 3 through American Honda Finance. Essential worker discount on pre-owned vehicles only and can't be combined with other programs like Costco. Offers valid through 7/6/21. See dealer for details.
Old San Luis Barbecue, a proud supporter of Mission Prep Royals football in the 2021 season. Established in 2010, they are SLO County's best Santa Maria-style barbecue. Couple of locations to choose from in San Luis Obispo, one on Higuera, one on Broad. They're open Sunday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays and Saturdays even later, 11 a.m. to 2 a.m., a great spot to stop by after Mission Prep's next win.
Hi, this is David Idell from Sunset Honda, where we make car buying easy.
Like 0% financing or Sunset Honda's transparent lease, where there's zero due from you when you lease any new Honda.
Looking to cash in on your vehicle? Sunset Honda makes that easy too by offering $1,000 over Kelley Blue Book on your trade-in. Have another offer? Bring it. Worried about new car inventory? Don't be. Sunset Honda is packed with the vehicles you're looking for, and if you're thinking pre-owned, we have every option from Honda Certified to our value lot filled with vehicles under $10,000.
Plus, Sunset Honda is offering our essential workers a $500 discount voucher on any pre-owned vehicle. No wonder Sunset Honda has been voted the best new car dealer in SLO County 7 years in a row.
And that's the Sunset Honda experience, where we make car buying easy. Get started today at sunsethonda.com.
0% for up to 48 months on 2021 HRV and Pilot models. 0% for up to 36 months on 2021 Odyssey and Passport models. For well-qualified buyers, Tier 1 through 3 through American Honda Finance. Essential worker discount on pre-owned vehicles only and can't be combined with other programs like Costco. Offers valid through 7/6/21. See dealer for details.
Mission College Prep creates a culture of care and accountability in partnership with families to form women and men of scholarship, inspiration, and leadership in service to deeper life with God and deeper life with one another. Open enrollment begins September 1st. Apply online at missionprep.org by clicking the Apply Now tab. 99% of MCP seniors go directly to college. It's the only high school on the Central Coast to host SAT and ACT tests last year, with SAT, ACT, and AP scores exceeding state and national averages. 19 varsity sports, including esports. Come and experience the Mission College Prep difference by emailing enrollment at missionprep.org for more information. High school football fans, we know the weekend starts under the Friday night lights, and at Laguna Grill, we've got you covered on college football Saturdays and NFL Sundays this fall. Come by and enjoy a savory burger with our made-in-house patties, some awesome appetizers, and a cold one. While watching your favorite games, Laguna Grill, a proud sponsor of Mission Prep Football on PSN-TV. Slow Brew the Rock is home to a 30-barrel brew house, canning line, and tasting room. The Rock features a tap room restaurant, catering kitchen, and event space. The casual setting is centered around The Rock, with extensive landscaping, casual outdoor seating, and fire pits. The Rock boasts one of the largest venues in San Luis Obispo County for corporate functions, weddings, and other celebratory events. Open Tuesday through Sunday, noon to 8 p.m., it's the perfect pregame hangout spot before the next Mission Prep football game. Find us at 855 Aero Vista Place in SLO. Go Royals!
Welcome back to Prep Sports Network's presentation of Mission Prep Football, presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo. I'm Brian Stanley. Joining me this week is Brett Goldman. And Brett, I love that the band of the home team is playing John Denver. I love me some John Denver.
Yeah, it's great, and they're doing a good job with it.
Yeah, it caught me off guard because it's so subtle in the background. Normally you're used to the marching band blaring, and this band's just out there chilling like it's a Grateful Dead concert.
I'm sure it's loud to the home fans, but we are not. They're facing the home field, so.
But it's a beautiful rendition of Country Road, Take Me Home, you know, John Denver. Adding some years onto my mark, back in 3rd grade, I had a teacher, Mr. Ziegler. He played guitar for us every once in a while, and he loved John Denver. Now, he said he knew John Denver, but I don't know if it was just him telling big lies for his kids. But he always played John Denver, and he had the music that he'd give us so we could sing along the words and stuff. So that's why I like John Denver, because it's part of my childhood growing up. Somebody that was a positive influence in my life introduced it to it. You know how that could be, you know.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I feel that.
So, not that you're going to find John Denver in my Spotify playlist or on my Apple Music, but, it's like Anne Murray. When it's on, I can cherish it. But, you don't always want to listen to it. So, on that note, we are up 44-0, and that involves 4 touchdown passes from Colby White, 1 extremely long touchdown run by Jack Susank, a safety that didn't involve the defense at all because it was just a bad snap that the quarterback fell on. And then we have the Dante Abate, Andrew Abate, all these A's right here next to each other. Andrini, Abate, Andrade, they all kind of come close together when you're reading them all next to each other. But Andrew Abate with a 1-yard run as well. So we have some key players that are up for player of the game, presented by Mama Leah's Pizzeria. Now, normally if we were in slow, I'd be hoping this game would be over in time so I can head on over to Mama Leah's and get me a Hawaiian style, my favorite style pizza. But we're a little far south for that one, so they're gonna have to hold my order till I don't know, next week maybe. Let's see where we're at next week. I tell you, if we're anywhere near San Luis Obispo, then it'll work out. Just so you know, next week they are at the Atascadero Greyhounds. I might be able to pick me up a pizza on the way home, going back through down the grade there, depending on how that game works out. So this is the schedule for the rest of the season for the Royals. Next Friday they are open the first Friday of October at the Greyhounds in Atascadero, 7 p.m. kickoff right here on Prep Sports Network. And then Santa Maria Saints, they travel to Santa Maria to play the Santa Maria Saints 2 Fridays from now. That's October 8th. And then they're going to wrap things up with Morro Bay at home, Templeton, and San Luis Obispo, all 3 at home. So a 3-game road trip. I miscalculated when I was doing the show notes. I had it as a 4-game road trip, but it is a 3-game road trip. The Warriors, the Greyhounds, and the Saints. It was supposed to be 4 games, but the Scorpions had to cancel. And as Coach explained it in the coaches show, just so everybody's aware of it, it had to do with referees. And there's a shortage throughout California right now with referees coaching high school football. Or coaching, reffing high school football. And so they move games around. Some games play on Saturday. Some games play on Thursday. The problem with this was they tried to move it to Saturday, but some communities, they only have one field, and that field gets used by multiple organizations. So Saturday was out, and Thursday was the only other option, and they weren't going to drive 3.5 hours to the desert on a school night to play a 7 p.m. kickoff game, to drive back home, to get home at 3, 4 in the morning, to make these kids have to turn around and go back to school the next day. It was just unpractical and unreasonable to put anybody in that expectation. So they weren't able to find a Friday game where somebody could, where everything, all the pieces fell in. Refs, players, coaches, stadium, everything had to fall in, and they just could not get everything to line up. So they canceled last week's game, and that's why we're here tonight.
It is difficult to find a team to play that within that short of a time period with everything that's going on. You talk about the ref shortages. I get commercials on TV, CIF commercials saying, "We need refs. Come join us. Become a ref." That's how you know it's bad when they're advertising out there for the public. And especially today, I mean, I know, I'm from Thousand Oaks, California, Newbury Park High School. They had their homecoming game last weekend, but they didn't have their homecoming game because they got canceled because of COVID. And the other team that they were supposed to play had a couple of players sick with COVID, so they couldn't make the trip to Newbury Park. And they were frantically calling every single school who had a bye week, and nobody wanted to play them because when you're on a bye week, you're on a bye week. You're not practicing as much or not preparing for that kind of a game.
Yeah.
And a lot of the students are like, "Oh, I got a free week. I got the weekend off," and all of a sudden, if you end up playing a game on your bye week, it sort of messes a lot of things up with their schedules. So, lucky for Mission Prep, this wasn't a homecoming game. This wasn't like senior night or something very important to them. This is just a non-league game. It's going to happen, especially I think the next couple of years are going to be pretty crazy with COVID and all the aftermath of it.
Now, if you're watching your screen right now, Aiden Dolan is warming up, and he just sent his warm-up buddy, which is Jamar Howard, who's not in the lineup tonight, pushed him back. He was standing at about the 40, 45-yard line across midfield there, and he's like, no, I want you back. I want to throw some long bombs. And I don't really see Mission Prep throwing the ball much here in the second half. I don't see the need for it. So why is he warming up, throwing, a good, we're going to do some math here, 40, 50-yard passes? He's doing the 20-yard pass, and then he's doing the 50, 60-yard pass. And it's like, no, I get it. You want to warm up your arm nice and good. You want all aspects. You never know what's going to happen. But I really don't see those long bombs going very far tonight. I think we're past that point in the game.
Yeah, well, sometimes you might want to open up your playbook for your backup quarterback. You might say, all right, this is a rare opportunity for you to get in the game. Maybe they'll take some shots, have some fun with them. Who knows?
But warming up, we got a country Cotton Eye Joe dance from the home. Woo! Kicking over the table. You all didn't see that, but I almost kicked over the table. Luckily, we're I guess you could have seen that because our scoreboard camera jaunted around. Luckily, Thomas is far enough away that we're not destroying everything. He's over here laughing at me. I appreciate it. So first half, not much has gone right for the Warriors here in the first half. They've got the punt game down, delivering some excellent punts, including one inside the 10-yard line. But that didn't really that was quickly counteracted with a drive out to the 30 with a pass. And they've been doing some quick work. The Royals have. We had the 77-yard touchdown run by Jack Susank. It's just not going their way. So
yeah, if they had a good defense to accompany those great punts, then this game might not be 44-0. But the defense has been shredded like Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
In this one, they've had the punts have probably been the only good thing that the Carpinteria Warriors have had this game, and they've been great punts. I think all of them have bounced in their favor this game. But when you can't take advantage of that and play a field position game, then you're not going to win, and it's going to be tough to score. Hopefully, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, but I'm rooting for the Warriors to get on the board a little bit here.
Yeah. No, I'll always. That's a good thing to do. Root for any team to score. You don't want. You never want to see a team get blown out and then not be able to put points up themselves. Even if it is against the second squad or the third squad. Not that Mission Prep has a third squad, unless they bring in the entire JV squad at this point. But this varsity roster, they got some bright spots. They need some more blocking up front. I think they need to utilize more of Alfredo Lopez on offense, on the offensive line. We've seen him chase down Kobe White on defense and force Kobe White to throw the ball in some awkward positions. And
force some holding calls too.
Yeah, and so Lopez, wearing number 74 for Carpinteria, has been doing a lot of important stuff on defense. I think they need I want to see what they can do if they could run the ball to his side of the field. It seems like they keep running opposite of him, and he's been going up against the big body captain of Mission Prep, Caleb Alalim. And you can see him. He's the first guy in the first row here doing the shuttles. So it could be interesting.
I want to see how the Warriors come out in the second half. They're going to get the ball first. See what their play calling is like. Are they going to continue with the run? Or are they going to start opening it up, play action, throwing the ball down the field just to see if anything can hit? Also going to see this kickoff. I think their kick return game, we talk about their punts have been great, but their kick returns have not been good. They've been pinned inside their own 20 multiple times. But the blocking hasn't been great. I think that this first kick return is going to see if the Warriors have made an adjustment in that realm of the game.
And as we enter the third quarter here at Carpinteria Valley Memorial Stadium, your Mission Prep Warrior. Oh, gosh. How many times can I chop this up tonight? Mission Prep Royals lead the Carpinteria Warriors 44-0. And the Warriors will receive the kickoff to start the third quarter. And I love these coaches' notes. I'm reading my text message trying to get some names, and there's still not players on the roster for Mission Prep. We got number 51 playing from the JV squad, but I can't find him on the roster. So we'll move on. Here comes the kicking team for the Royals. And we're going to see someone new kicking off, and the ball comes in late. Normally you see the ball and the tee come in roughly the same time, but not tonight. And I don't have a number 4 on my roster. So, sorry. Let me go to my Max Preps roster here.
Starting the second half, kicking off number 4, Gage Cheney.
Oh, Gage Cheney wearing number 4. Coach mentioned him, but didn't have him on the roster. Gage Cheney was brought up to varsity recently. So we'll add him to that just because I found that on the, and that name might sound some familiar as his older brother played last year, the only senior on the team.
First and 10 Warriors from the 25-yard line.
I think this is the best starting position the Carpinteria has had following a kickoff. This
sounds about right.
This game at the 25-yard line, a good position, first and 10. They're moving left to right. Handoff up the middle, and that is quickly pulled down into the backfield. Flores carrying the ball for the Warriors.
Sticking with the run game. Keep on running up the middle into those big bodies. Alolem still in the game.
Yeah, coach said he wasn't going to go deep into the roster, but he was still going to. He was going to get some guys out there that haven't seen some time, and definitely some of these JV players that we could see, especially if this team makes a playoff run. They'll make some call-ups, and these are some players that are probably getting some looks right now. This is their time. This is their scout team moment. And quick gobble up in the backfield. Connor Lopez in on that tackle, not allowing much to happen.
Correction, Alolem not in the game anymore. He is on the sideline, chatting up with his teammates. But 47 Lopez and 14 Abate were both in on that tackle, shooting the gaps.
So we're down to third down here, 3rd and 11, 9:55 on the clock. 4-man front, including one JV member for the Royals right now, working from a shotgun, receiver to each side. Pass to his left. That pass complete from Munoz to Flores. And Flores sets up a 4th down and 4 for the Cardinals, for the Warriors. 9:20 on the clock now. Clock continues to run. And the punt unit comes out. I think at this point.
Yeah, I was hoping they weren't going to punt.
But the punt, as we've talked about, the punting team has been solid all night long.
It's been their best offense so far.
And at this point, could we see a fake punt or anything? We do not. Direct punt up the middle. And it's going to take another Carpinteria bounce inside the 35, inside the 40, down at the 36-yard line.
Down at the 36-yard line, first and 10, Mission Prep.
Looks like Colby White's day as the quarterback is done. Officially. Dahlin is taking the play call from Coach Schuster.
We saw Dahlin warming up in the at the halftime. I was going to say in the pregame, but at halftime he was warming up, and he was going to get ready to lead this offense. We have a JV receiver on the near side. As Dahlin keeps it himself on the keeper, and he pushes his way out to the 40. And that's a 4-yard pickup. It's going to be 2nd and 6 for Mission Prep.
You know you're getting a good push when you get 3-4 yards on a QB sneak on first down. That is great offensive line play. by the Royals, just pushing around the Warriors as they have all game.
Dolan working from under center. 2 receivers to each side, 2 backs behind him. Hands off up the right hash marks, and that play goes nowhere. Trying to see who the back was on that one. Bode carrying that one. I appreciate the home team announcer assisting me on that. And I just want to clarify something. I seem to have confused Stephen Hodges, which means I must have confused other people out there. The next week's game is at Atascadero, for those interested. You can watch on prepsportsnetworks.com. Just wanted to clarify any confusion in that one, as we're at 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6 for the Royals here. And that ball is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Drew Harrigan carrying it.
And number 50 there was in on it. Don't have him on my roster, but he read the play perfectly, got in the backfield, made a nice tackle, used both hands, and just wrapped Harrigan. A rare punt.
First punt of the night that we've seen from Mission Prep, as the defense of Carpinteria has slowed things up here. 6 minutes now to go here in the 3rd quarter. Good Mission Prep punt. Takes a Mission Prep bounce. Continues to roll. Down to the 30, down to the 20-yard line. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Carpinteria as that coastal breeze starts to come in off the ocean. We can feel it here high in the visitor section. And we have the mountain behind us, so it's like a wall. It hits the wall and goes up. So we are, the mountain is to our back, the coast is to our chest, and the Royals lead Carpinteria 44-0 here, as we have a running clock here in the 2nd half. Clock will continue to run all game for the remainder of the game because of the exaggerated lead that the Royals have over the Warriors. So that unusual Mission Prep punt, not anything to be worried about, as the Warriors are down by quite a bit here, and that run goes nowhere. Handoff from Munoz. And Flores, the intended carrier, he wasn't able to go very far. Let's see where Alfredo Lopez is lining up here. I'm still thinking that.
So he's a left guard.
I'm still thinking they should run to his side. Maybe run right up his back. Let's see what happens. Run up his back. I'm going to call a play here, and they're going to pass the ball. So they're not listening to me. And that play is gobbled up in the backfield. Quarterback sack.
That was 74.
RJ Esman in on that one. I appreciate that.
Number 40, the right tackle for the Warriors, just wasn't quick enough to block him. Espen just got to the edge and blew right by him like he wasn't even there.
Yeah, we do have a couple missing numbers from the Warriors roster, so we do apologize for that. But the right tackle there, number 40, yeah. And this time he's lined up.
The tight end, it looks like.
He's lined up now against Caleb Keha? Nope, sorry. That is Granadas. Deep pass. And that should be a pass interference. I hate to say that, but
that was a textbook pass interference.
Hanchet had his hands all over Hernandez. He was mugging him and trying to take his wallet at the same time. And that's not good football there. Yeah. You were pointing at it. I was like, what? Did I just see that? Before I made the call, and the referee was like, yeah, we have a flag at the 48-yard line of the Warriors, and that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, and surprised that more teams don't try that on 3rd and long. They go with these dump-off passes when, you know, you throw the ball down the field, who knows? You can get an automatic first down off of a pass interference play.
A rare Carpinteria first down. As that clock continues to run, it just feels like I looked up and it was at 6 minutes. 2:33 on the clock as Munoz takes the snap. Deep pass over to the left side. Nobody there. He's airing it out long. Incomplete pass. I think one of the cheerleaders might have had a better shot at catching it than his receiver.
Yeah, potentially. That was about 10 yards too far.
Now is the time.
They're continuing to take shots down the field, though. I like that.
That's all you can do right now. You know, running the ball is not helping you because, you know, you get 5 yards maybe if you're lucky. Right now we're seeing that they're not going very far, especially with Esmond at the helm there on the defensive side of the ball. Now, if you look at the line of scrimmage, that 3-man front, now a 4-man front, 3 of those linemen on the defensive side of the ball are JV members. So this is like their third-string squad running the defense right now. As Granadas in on that defensive end there. And they gain a few yards up the middle, does Munoz.
It looks like it might have been a broken play. I'm not sure if that was a designed quarterback draw there. Looks like he tried to hand it off and the running back might not have been there. Sort of how it is at the high school level. Plays get broken pretty often. These kids aren't practicing all day like they are in college and in the pros. They only get a couple of hours at the end of each school day, and who knows what's going on in their heads during those practices. All sorts of tests and exams. And
3rd and 5 here for Carpinteria. Shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, and he is quickly gobbled up, Munoz, in the backfield. And making the play is Rivas, the JV player, on the tackle in the backfield.
The shotgun play action just isn't working right now. There's not enough time for the quarterback to do anything.
And we are going to see the punt unit come out, and I doubt they're going to get this punt off in time, as that clock continues to sail down to 0 here in the 3rd quarter. Can they do it? They do not get the punt off in time. You know, we were talking about earlier when they ran out of time trying to get a play off before the end of the quarter, and their back was against the clock. That punter had the clock in his face, and he was watching it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that they were never going to punt the ball. They were just going to run the clock out. That was never intended to actually punt. And I don't know. Hey, I might come out with a completely different play to open up the 4th quarter. Hey, let's run an actual play. Let's not punt the ball. Let's go for it here on 4th and 7.
Something different, yeah.
Might as well.
And tonight's game is driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo, the official ride of the Royals. Drop by and check out the all-new Hyundai Getaway Sales Event at 1407 Auto Parkway in San Luis Obispo. Check out what's new at Hyundai San Luis Obispo at HyundaiSlow.com. And don't forget, Mama Leah's Pizzeria Player of the Game coming up. I have my pick ready. I hope you have yours. Don't tell me. And if we have
the same person.
And if we have a split, Thomas is our tiebreaker. He gets to pick the winner. It's always our rule. So if we get a split, he picks the winner. So you can blame Thomas if we're wrong. We're about to get underway here in 4th down. The clock already running, not even waiting for them to snap the ball. I think the referees aren't even are ready just to go home.
They want to go home early.
A bad snap on this punt. I think they should get it off the first time. And the punter trying to find some room. And Trejo going nowhere. He loses yards from the original line of scrimmage. Taken down in the backfield. That is a first down for Mission Prep at the 31-yard line. And the clock continues to run.
There's a lot of people who are out there who I think believe that they could long snap in the NFL. Oh, that job's easy. All you got to do is be a long snapper. It's not that hard. But I think that the Warriors have proven that it is not as easy as it looks. That's the second time that they've had a bad snap on a punt.
They had the bad snap that resulted in the falling on it in the end zone on a regular play.
Exactly. And they've had 2 punts, and that both of them have led to great field position.
Aiden Dolan hands it off. Quick wheels, moving up the left side, out to the 10-yard line. Dotson Harris. I don't have a Dotson Harris on my roster. I'm going to have a talk with Coach about that one because he's not even on max preps. Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Number 7.
No, not a number 7.
He's fast, though. He showed some great speed there. Even as, the 5th, 6th running backs to get carries in this game? Showed great speed to the edge.
Moving out to the left side and a varsity player that I haven't seen before. And 9:57 on the clock. Clock continue to run. I'm trying to keep everybody updated here. Townsend putting in some work for the Royals this time around as Aiden Dolan comes in from the sideline with the new play. And he's working the offense with a couple of JV players, including his center coming up from JV, getting some time on the varsity roster. And moving out is Harrigan carrying it. And Harrigan keeps pushing forward. Second effort is tremendous. Flag on the play. And refs say, don't worry about the flag. Just keep running the clock. We'll deal with the flag later.
Yeah, at first I thought this was going to be offsides on the defense, but it looks like the Royals are coming back. Could be a holding call.
Yes, it is. Nailed it on the head.
As the Royals sort of crouch down as they do before every single play, they get into their set position. I thought that one of the Warriors might have jumped, but looks like he was fine. Or potentially the refs threw him a bone. I'm not sure which one.
Well, it pushes Mission Prep farther back. It's now 2nd and 20 from the 21-yard line. Mission Prep working near the left hash mark, close to middle of the field. Pass complete, down the sideline. Gets some room after breaking the tackle, looking for the end zone, and he makes the diving stretch out. We're waiting for the call. Touchdown, Mission Prep. And again,
number 30.
No name.
Well, whoever number 30 is just threw a mad stiff arm on number 6, Sebastian Hernandez. And that was, some Derrick Henry energy there on that run. Threw him to the ground like he was his younger brother.
Oh, Coach. Oh, Luke Walker. Thanks, Coach. Text message, Luke Walker. That text message is from earlier tonight. So somewhere in the fourth quarter here, we'll say 7:55. Luke Walker.
Another Royal touchdown. And an extra point.
So there we go. 50 is our score. 51.
Clock is not running now. They're going to stop a clock between the touchdown and the kickoff.
And it's running again. You spoke too soon. 51-0. And Luke Walker, 20-yard touchdown reception from White. Kobe White now, 5 touchdown passes tonight.
That wasn't from Dolan? That was from White.
Oh, sorry, that was from Dolan. Excuse me. Dolan with that pass. Thank you. That's why I don't do these things alone. So Dolan with his first touchdown pass tonight. And as we go to the books, that is his first touchdown pass of the season. And the 12th for the Royals this year. And that Royals kickoff brought to you by Mike Smith State Farm. And that Aiden Dolan 20-yard touchdown pass to Luke Walker is presented by KD Capital Mortgage. Got to get all our sponsors in. And while we're talking about them, let's go ahead and let you know that KD Capital Mortgage can be found at 1305 Vine Street in Paso Robles. Give them a call at 805-226-5550. Once again, 805-226-5550. Or visit them at kdcapmtg.com. And Warriors working from 1st and 10 from the 21. Push the ball out for a good 3-yard chunk. Second and a good 7. Scoreboard says 6. It looks like 7 to me. I always liked the comparison between the two. Now, a few weeks back, I did a game up at San Jose State with CBS Sports Network, where I was the 1st and 10 spotter for the TV truck, and I would sit there and I would have to watch where the sticks were at all times and give the down and yardage. So I would say this is a 2nd and 7, which it is. And stepping back, we have a flag on the play as we await the call. But I was told by the guy in the booth, who I was helping, that no matter what the actual call is, it has to match the scoreboard. So if the scoreboard's wrong, though I'm right, I have to be wrong. So we got that going for me.
Yeah, that is interesting. I never thought of that dynamic that that goes on.
So
a defensive penalty though on Mission Prep's going to give the Warriors a 2nd and short.
Or the other way was if the announcer in the booth says that it's such and such down, and then we have an interception here. Mission Prep defense coming away with the ball, and going the other way is Caden Elmerick, and he's looking for some room inside the 20. He was looking for that touchdown. He wanted a defensive score here. He wanted to put that nail deep in the coffin. Caden Elmerick with a nice interception pass at midfield, bringing it back into the red zone. But yeah, if the announcer, Jason Knapp, play-by-play announcer for CBS Sports, if he were to happen to give the wrong, say it was a 2nd and he said 2nd and 4, but it's a 2nd, 2nd and whatever here, and it's actually 1st down now because of the interception. But you get the idea. If he said it was 2nd and 4 and it was actually a 2nd and 2, I had to tell the guy in the truck it was 2nd and 4 because you had to cohesion and everything had to be everything had to match. So it was fun.
A lot goes on outside that broadcaster's booth.
Yeah,
it's not just a one-man show like it is here.
Yeah, they get a lot of assistance. He had 2 guys standing behind him the whole time. One pointing at his board that had players on it. The other one was giving him details. I'm like, man, I wish I had that. I wish I had somebody over this shoulder telling me one thing and this one telling me the other. I got Steven on the text message, so I got that going for me tonight. And we have timeout on the field. So let's go ahead and let's get some paperwork out of the way here. Laguna Grill is a proud sponsor of Mission Prep football this fall. Come by and enjoy some savory burgers that are made from house patties, some awesome appetizers, or watch some of your favorite sports games on their wall-to-wall TV screens. We hope to see you soon at Laguna Grill in San Luis Obispo. And that's a great place to go on Sundays for football because they have those wall-to-wall TVs, and it feels like you're watching almost every game. One of our newer sponsors is Old Slow Barbecue. Old Slow Barbecue is a proud sponsor of Mission Prep Football. Open 7 days a week. We encourage you to stop by and check them out. They're open late on Fridays and Saturdays, so after the game's always a perfect time. as Mission Prep takes the ball down inside the 25-yard line.
Lost it for a second, too. Looks like is it going to be Warriors ball? No, it's going to stays with the Royals, but that fumble fell about 3 yards forward.
2nd and 8 here for the Royals. We're within 2 minutes now of the final quarter. Our score 51-0. Royals up huge here in Game 4 for the Royals. Next week they go into league play in that Ocean League. They're at Atascadero facing the Greyhounds over the grade. Stephen Hodges will be back on the call next week with us. And we see the victory formation. They're just going to take a knee here and call it a game as the clock continues to run. Some substitutions from on the defensive side of the ball. Coach getting some players in just to make sure they get in. Not always the way you want to get in the game. This is definitely scrub time now. This is time that nobody wants to really be in the game.
Yeah, it's just the time when you're just getting in the game so the coach can tell the parents, hey, I got your kid in the game. Look.
And we have a laser pointer out tonight on the far side there. Maybe as he moves in, you can't see it. It's stopped. No big deal. 30 seconds coming up here on the game clock. And here's the final play coming up for the Royals. 3rd and 8 still. They're not gonna move the ball back. That should have been a 3rd and 10. You take 2 yards away for the victory formation. But hey, who am I? The guy in the booth, not the officials. That is going to be our final here in just a moment. We can't call it done until it's done. You gotta finish the race. And we are final here from Carpinteria Valley Memorial High School. Your Mission Prep Royals beat the Carpinteria Warriors 51-0. Royals win, Royals win, Royals win. Stay tuned for our post-game show. We'll be right back with you on Prep Sports Network.
Proudly serving the Central Coast since 1966, California Fresh Market is pleased to be the presenting partner of Mission Prep Football. With locations in Pismo Beach and SLO, we're open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. California Fresh Market has it all, from a full-service coffee bar to an organic juice bar, sushi bar, full-service deli and catering. They fit all your needs at California Fresh Market. Local, independent, and fresh. We hope to see you soon. Go Royals! Hyundai San Luis Obispo is proud to support Mission Prep Football this fall at 1407 Auto Park Way in San Luis Obispo. Come check out our Hyundai Getaway Sales event. With new inventory arriving daily, you won't want to miss out on what's going on at Hyundai San Luis Obispo. And if you don't feel like coming in, we make it easy with the option to shop from home. For more information, visit HyundaiSlow.com. Mission Prep Football is driven by Hyundai San Luis Obispo.
At Mama Leah's Pizzeria, we provide fresh ingredients, handmade pizza, wings, local beverages, and more. We're a family-owned, locally ran, family-friendly pizzeria serving fresh, hot pizza for our customers. Conveniently located off of Los Osos Valley Road, we're open Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Call in an order at 805-439-1306 or visit us online at mamaleahsslow.com. Stay tuned after the game for our Mama Leah's Pizzeria Player of the Game. What's most important to you? At Mike Smith State Farm, giving you the right insurance advice to protect the life you're living and the people you love is the highest priority. Located on the corner of Johnson Avenue and San Luis Drive by French Hospital, right here in SLO, our licensed and knowledgeable agents are ready to take your call and put an insurance package together that fits your individual needs. Give them a call at 805-546-8393, representing a company large enough to have your back, but an office small enough to care. Go Royals!
Welcome back to Mission Prep Football. Our final score here from Carpinteria Valley Memorial High School. Mission Prep Royals 51. Carpinteria Warriors a big old 0. I was going to say a fat 0, but that's mean. So a big old goose egg on the scoreboard. Not a place they wanted to be. Not the closest action they've seen all season long, as they've got smoked all night long. Started with that 9:20 in the first quarter. Colby White connects for a 1-yard pass to David Audrini, followed by a Colby White 37-yard pass to Tyler Garrett at 5:04 in the first quarter. And then he connected, and then Abadi got in with a 1-yard run. That would be Andrew Abadi with that run. And somewhere in that process there was a safety. I forgot to write it down. So I don't know exactly when that safety happened.
21, and then there was a safety giving it 23.
Okay, so then the safety happens, and then we get the Jack Susang big run that really broke.
Was that his only carry of the game, I think?
That was probably his only real big carry of the game. It was his only big carry of the game. His only meaningful carry of the game. Because we saw a lot of work from other running backs. As Slowpoke Sports tweets out our final score, we do appreciate them for that. So that 77-yard run at 9:20 in the second quarter by Jack Susang, followed up by Colby White connecting with Mario Lorera for a 10-yard pass. And then Colby White connecting to Tyler Garrett again for a 20-yard pass. And those were in the second quarter. And then we saw that fourth quarter. We saw that when changing things up, Aiden Dolan came in at quarterback. He finally got his rhythm going. Luke Walker, a new addition to the varsity roster, doing some work this game as he was brought up from JV. And, they connected. 20-yard pass. Touchdown. That's what you want to see from your backups. You want to, the players that don't get to play a lot of time. This gives them that confidence to push forward.
Yeah, especially from JV to varsity. They're going to take that experience with them back to the JV team and with them to the future when they eventually get to the varsity team. They're going to have this experience against another varsity team. They're going to be one of the leaders on this team in the future. It's just great to see.
And, there's not a lot of bright spots for the Warriors right now, but I do want to point out, too, they have a really quality lineman, both sides of the ball. Alfredo Lopez playing tackle on offense and then playing that defensive end. Number 74 really put a lot of work in tonight for the Warriors. And then their punt game, I don't know who their kicking coach is, but he's
doing
got
a great job.
He's got that punt game down. Kickoffs need a little bit of work, but that punt game is on point and is solid. So definitely some bright spots here for the Warriors. And it's time for the Mama Leah's Pizzeria Player of the Game. Mama Leah's is our proud sponsor of the Pizzeria of the Player of the Game. Mama Leah's Pizzeria is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. You can reach out to them at 805-439-1306 or visit them at mamaleahsslo.com. And you still got, you don't got time. It's 4 minutes past their closing time. Aw, shucks. Maybe they're open late on, give them a shot. Who knows? Maybe you get lucky. But give them a shot. They got some great pizza over there at Mama Leah's, and I'm glad they're a sponsor. And I'm glad, Coach said he should have won this one a couple weeks ago. And we thought differently. Because Coach's hindsight's 20/20, right? So tonight he earned it big time. First 4 passing touchdown game of his career. He's had a 3-game touchdown, and that's where he should have won it. But I think tonight's the night. And I'm glad to say that we haven't repeated anybody yet. So week 1, Jack Susang. Week 2, Jamar Howard. Week 3, Tyler Garrett. Week 4, our player of the game presented by Mama Leah's Pizzeria is quarterback Colby White. Putting in work tonight at quarterback, doing some amazing things. You saw it, directing players where to go, trying to get receivers open while being chased down by that big man I keep talking about, Alfredo Lopez, barreling in on him like Warren Sapp. And as Steven pointed out to me, probably Alfredo Lopez probably wasn't on this plane of existence when Sapp played football in the NFL. So it's been that long. So I feel old thinking about it that way because these kids are way younger than me by 20-plus years. So, yeah, it's been a good night. How was your experience here? You don't get a lot of football because UCSB doesn't have a football team.
Yeah, it was a good experience. A lot of action in this game, despite the fact that maybe it wasn't a great game, but a lot of action. Colby White had a lot of great throws, and the player of the game, as we discussed, just made a lot of good throws, directing the offense. Something that I wasn't expecting coming into this game. Looking at the stats, seeing Colby White at a 50% completion on the season. Maybe they'd ease him into some shorter throws to start the game, but no, they attacked early, deep balls often. He was connecting, and he looked great today.
Yeah, a beautiful performance by this offense, especially this defense. I know we're probably not going to see the stats from Carpinteria, but I couldn't imagine there'd be more than 75 yards of total offense.
Yeah, I'd say I'd put it around 100 at the most.
Yeah, 75 to 100 just to be fair.
Yeah.
A good estimate for people up here. And it's not like Mission Prep had a lot of yardage. They were given a lot of good field position.
I think they were also taking advantage of every single opportunity they got. They punted, I think, once.
Yeah,
this entire game. So it wasn't necessarily the quantity of drives. It was the quality of scoring every single time that they had the ball.
And getting good field position, oftentimes near midfield, was a contributing factor to this win. I feel like their longest drive came from Jack Susank with that 77-yard run. I think at one point they were down at the 5-yard line on that drive.
Sounds right, yeah.
So, amazing win for Coach Schuster and his team as they head to the North County of San Luis Obispo next Friday, October 1st, right here on PrepSportsNetworks.com. You can catch all the action with Mission Prep Royals and Prep Sports Network, presented by California Fresh Market and driven by Hyundai of San Luis Obispo. For Chris Sylvester, our executive producer, Brett Goldman, Stephen Hodges, I'm Brian Stanley, and I can't forget our lovely cameraman, Thomas Bowden, who's already bailed out to make sure he catches that bus in time.